Okay, so digital marketing is a very huge thing right now because everything you see, you don't usually go to the TV, check out the advertisement once happening in TV. You don't do that, right? Now all you do is even check your news in your social medias. I check my news in social media. Okay, so that is why it's very important for us to learn about what we are going to learn. Okay, that's why this diploma in business management should give you an idea of what you are going to choose in the future. Cool. That's why they're teaching you from scratch. Cool. Now let's learn from here, from this diploma. You found out your way is finance. Okay. You want to be someone who can be expert in the accounting field. Then, moving forward, you can choose your bachelor's or your HND through that pathway. Got it? Now, for an example, finance apart, your pathway is marketing. Then you choose the digital marketing path, or you can choose the normal marketing that also subcategorize the digital marketing. Okay, so there are different aspects that you can touch into, and that's why a business management diploma is very important, and that is what you have to do here. Right? Not that you come here, just learn what it is and move forward. It's just you find a way what you can do for your future. Cool? Perfect. So we are gonna start with what we So I'm just gonna try one last time for this HDMI cable, but in my freaking laptop. There has to be something missing. Where is the wired sheet? Is anyone a IT guru here? IT guru. Uh, I'm gonna go with ChatGPT for this. Okay, guys, I want to put the topic as budgeting and forecasting. So I have the notes PDF with me. The only thing is I have no freaking idea how to show it to you. It should. Now, why is it not coming now? The wild displays on. Huh? Alright. Something happened, right? It's my mouse. Oh, my mouse is missing. Where are you? Do you all see my cursor there? Where are you, bro? Okay, got you. It is working, but something's not right. See, that's connected now, right? Okay. Did it come through? No, it shows it's connected in my laptop, but it's not connected on the TV. Let me extend this as well. Okay. Extend new changes. Send this down. Take it out. I have no freaking idea. I'm gonna ask that person to. Because I needed to show you all. There is no HDMI port. There is no HDMI port.
Sadushan, I'm going to go out of this meeting and come back within less than 5 minutes. So just wait with me, okay? Okay, I am going to share your screen suggestion and at the same time, I'm going to be explaining to you as well. And I'm going to read them the notes. So, whew, now where is my note? I'm so sorry, suggestion. It's taking a longer time than I expected because there is something wrong with this thing. I don't know whether I finished the presentation. So. Shares the screen. I hate Zoom. Hmm? Okay, suggestion, just drop me a thumbs up if you can see what I'm sharing. Is Afika also here? Yeah, she's here. There's 3 people. Okay, cool, Afika. If you both can see, just drop me a thumbs up or hi or yes or something so I know. Okay, so financial management and accounting is what we are going to study today. Okay, so that starting with budgeting and forecasting. So financial management. So I have already given you an idea about what financial management is in the last session itself. We mentioned you why it is really important for us to manage our finances. Okay, so when we take managing our finances, the first thing that pops out is budgeting. Okay, we'll have to know how we are going to budget the money that we have. See, everything is like literally connected to one another. When we were talking about financial awareness, we also talked about the budgeting part. Okay, how did we talk about the budgeting part? Do you remember when I asked you if you have 10 million, what you will be doing? Okay, y'all budgeting it properly, and y'all told me an answer how y'all are going to spend it is a way that y'all are budgeting on your own. Okay, so budgeting actually have 2 ways. Okay, I'm not telling that what's there and theoretically, I'm just telling the way that it actually affects on people. Okay, when you budget properly, then you're going to end up saving a lot and also have a proper financial stability. Okay, but let's say you budgeted very badly, then you're going to end up being not have any savings at the end. Okay, so it is very important for us to know how we budget and chapter. Okay. All right. The first point, a budget is a financial plan. A budget is a financial plan that outlines the estimated revenue and expenses for a specific period of time. Next point, a forecast is an estimate happen, what will actually happen based on if I'm going fast, let me know. Based on historical data and current market trend. Okay. A forecast is an estimate of what will actually happen based on historical data. Like basically sales based on last year's data. She gave last year's data. But I was selling. Okay, fine. Historical data and current market trends. Full stop, continue the point. It is a reality check. It is a reality check to see if the company is still on track. Still on track to meet its budget. Guys, do you all know about the breakfast at sunset 2026? Is anyone joining? Hmm? Yeah. It's actually fun though. I went last year. Tomorrow. It's actually an iftar where you can bring your non-religious friends as well, and y'all can breakfast together, like in a community full of Muslim people, and we teaching about our culture to another person. So you literally sit on the road and breakfast with a lot of people. It's nice. It's nice to see such harmony. Yeah. With obviously too much people if you're allergic to. Yes, they'll provide you everything. They'll provide you lunch packets. They will ask, make sure whether you're vegetarian or non-vegetarian, everything. They'll provide you lunch packets and porridge, water, drink, everything. It's a Sri Lankan Muslim community's organization in the Independence Square from 4 o'clock. If you come early, they will also, last time they had it, this time I'm not entirely sure. They have these small stalls where you can try hijabs for non-Muslim friends that you bring to show our culture. So you can try mehendi and arts, facial arts and for kids and stuff like that, like activities that makes them feel welcomed. So yeah, that's that. So if you have non-Muslim friends who might be interested, tell them to pop by. And it's very nice, at the end of the day, all the people help to clean everything that's there. They clean Independence Square together. So that feels so much nice to be in that participative. So yeah. Cool. Okay. So okay, I know. I was just wondering whether you don't actually have to bring a non-religious friend. That's okay if you just come. No, it's okay. You can just pop out with your family also. There's a lot of families that come as well. Or maybe solo, your friends. Yeah, I went with my boyfriend last time. Yeah. What? Yes, I'm going. Okay, okay, so the next subtopic would be objectives of budgeting. Why we are budgeting. So I'm gonna keep explaining as well while while you all are writing. I'm gonna explain you all this as well so that we can be very effective in our timings. Okay, so a budget is a financial plan that out. No, don't write. I'm explaining. Budget is a financial plan that outlines the estimated revenues and expenses for a specific period. Now, budget is usually done for long time period, like for an year. Okay, so how they do a budget, we are not talking about budgets that done in household or small business perspective. We are talking about budgets that's done in an organization or a very large company. Okay, so every year, now if you take our country also, you might know there's this budget plan 226. They do it in the parliament with people raising votes and non-votes. They have appeals. So those are something like how to take care of a government and also the country. So in order to make sure that our country runs through with a better financial stability, they will have a budget before that year starts. Okay. Now, for 2026, they had the budget in 2025, somewhere around October or something. Okay, they will talk about it earlier itself. Okay, they will have the votes and everything counts earlier itself, but they will release it somewhere around October, November. Okay, so why do a parliament goes with the budget is that they will they will have a knowledge of how much they can spend on particular stuff. Now, for an example, we had the recent disaster which was called Diploma. Yeah. So the government actually has to have a particular certain amount that is just I'm not getting the word. Okay, that is just separated just for the natural disasters or emergency funds. Okay, now I'm not entirely sure about how the government works. Okay, I'm not a very politically wise person. Okay, but just to give you a proper understanding, what happens is for this Ditwa, now was it a what's it foreseen? Was it foreseen? It was not foreseen. Okay. It was foreseen weeks ago, yes. But was it foreseen months ago? No, we were not entirely sure that there would be a cyclone. Correct? So, what happened is they anyway have to take care of it. No, they are not entirely sure. It's like emergency funds. Okay. So we have savings that we have for like emergency, right? If there is anything that happens, we can't always be going on and asking you someone else. We can't be borrowing money from someone else always. Yeah. So as Sri Lanka, you all are very much aware that we borrow money from everyone. We can't always be borrowing money from someone. Yeah. So this time during the tour, one good thing Anura did is that he already had it planned like an emergency fund for the certain stuff like natural disasters. So every government has to have an emergency fund for natural disaster. Okay, apart from natural disaster, when it comes to helping out the people, okay, they're doing something for the people, for the government staffs. So each and everything they will have a budget for themselves. A budget is a separate division or separate amount of money for that particular industry or that for that particular division. Okay, now since government is a very huge thing and that's very hard for us to understand since we are not that politically wise people. Let's go to companies. Okay. When it comes to companies, each and every company has to have a budget before the start of the year. Okay. Now, how this budget works, how are they going to have this amount? This specific amount is we'll be studying in the near past, near future. Okay. But why we do this budget is what we are going to learn at the moment. The objectives of why we do this budget. Okay, we can just move forward without doing a budget, without just having any concern for the money. We can just move forward, telling for the fact, okay, we can just survive with the sales that we have. That's okay. That's no problem. If we do that, that's the most stupidest decision for an organization. Okay, they will anyway have to make a separate a separate team to do their budgeting. Mostly it's from the finance team. But in the budgeting, for an example, in all the companies, they'll have to take a separate, like, leave a separate fund for the employee benefits. Okay, like year-end galas, employee work trips, and stuff like that. Okay, or employee vacations. So for all those, they will have to separate a fund for it. Okay, and apart from that, they will also have to separate for employees medicals, emergency medicals. Okay, so that's regarding employees. Now when it comes to the company, they will also have to separate a fund for natural disasters. Okay, now if there was a natural disaster, they will have to separate a fund, because suppose if something happens to the resources that they have in the company, they will have to provide from it. Okay, suppose if an employee is affected from those natural disaster, they will have to provide for that person as well. Okay, mostly most companies do. So in Sri Lanka right now, most companies did as well because of this Ditwa. But at the old Sri Lankan government, or no, the old Sri Lankan way of companies, like the government offices, they still have the Sri Lankan way of offices, right? So those didn't actually provide a huge thing. But private companies did provide a huge fund for all the employees. Okay, and let's tell CRC. You know what CRC is? So it's like every company, on the amount that they earn, they will separate a percentage to do to the people. Okay, CRC is like giving back what we get. That is, every business usually does. If you would have seen certain buildings in hospitals and in schools, certain school, it would have been engraved in that building, sponsored by this company. Like Dialogue sponsors, recently Dialogue sponsored a Lady Ridgeway's building space. Okay, so even when I was coming now, I saw this Yellow Lions Club, the Sri Lankan Lions Club. They have sponsored a building here in one school that was there on the other end, near the AOD. There's school, and that one part of it was sponsored by the Lions Club. So CRC projects are something like customer relationship projects. Okay, so they give back to the customers what they get from it. Them, the customers, like the general public, are your customers. So you give it back to them. Got it? You might have seen people, companies going and helping out the cancer hospital in Maharagama, or the hospital somewhere here. So all of those things are the CRC projects that they do. Cool? Okay. And forecast. Okay. Forecast is an estimate of what will actually happen based on the historical data and the market trends. It is a reality check to see if the company is still on track to meet its budget. Okay. So as I told you earlier, in order to make a budget, we will have to have an idea how we make that budget. Yeah. So we'll have to have, we can't just go on and do the fact that we will get sales. So from that sales, we can run the company. So we can't go like that. So we have to have an idea for the budget. So the forecast is something that gives us the idea for the budget. Okay. It is, forecast is usually we get from the historical data. Historical data is the past data that we have regarding our company. We get those idea, and we have the exact word would be an assumption, or a percentage of how much we will be able to score the next year. Okay, that is like our target to do so. And by that, we will create the budget. Okay, we are gonna learn about it in depth in the next few headings. Okay, now I want you to put the heading of objectives of budgeting. Oh, you all did already. Okay, fine. Financial planning. Fresh point. So I'm gonna give you all meaning also. So financial planning, you all can draw a column and write in front of it. To facilitate effective planning of financial resources. To facilitate effective planning of financial resources. Next point, resource allocation. Next objective. It's something like this, guys. Guys, the online guys, when I move out of this screen, can you all see my other screens or does this screen stays on hold? Semicolon and go with the resource allocation. To allocate resources efficiently and optimize their utilization. Optimize their utilization. You all know, Stacy? Tell me. Suko? You want my shot? What was that? I love the whole thing, or do you want me to reduce? 24? No, increasing is reducing in AC. You see, it reduced the volume.
No, he wants it.
Yeah, that no, when I told 24, he thought he'll die. Now, okay. Is it too warm? I'll tell nicely, okay? Okay. Oh shit. Okay, resource allocation is done, right? You wrote until utilization. Yeah. Next, performance evaluation. To assess and compare. Guys, don't mind me. You'll get my UK accent at some point.
Yeah.
Okay. And compare actual performance.
Yeah.
Actual performance against budgeted figures. Budgeted figures. Next, coordination. To ensure coordination. Coordination is to ensure coordination among different departments among different departments and units within an organization. Okay. So I want you all to read the objectives of budgeting and say me if there is anything that you don't understand because I've already explained it in the normal budgeting part. My mouth hurts. Read. Cool. Y'all too, guys. I want y'all to read this and explain it to, sorry, not explain. If there is anything that you don't understand, just let me know. I'll explain it to you. Here we go again. Does this Ramadan feel like Ramadan? I don't know. Seriously, I have some problem with the Ramadan itself. Okay. Any questions? Any doubts? Anything you need further explanation? Okay, cool. Next topic, subtopic. Components of budget. It's okay. I get it, bro. Just so you know, I'm trying very hard not to yawn.
No problem.
Okay, so we have certain, it's just point based. And we're going to learn about the components of budget. It's not there in your book. I'm just giving it to you for your references. So we have sales budget, production budget, material usage budget, labor budget, material purchase budget, overheads budget, cash budget, master budget. Okay, so these are some of the components of a budget, but this will differ from certain business to business. Okay, so if your business is to service sector, then some of the things will get out of this and some things will add in. Okay, so if you are into a product business, then these are the most usual things that would be there. And if it's a small business, you will have to remove lots of things that's over here. Okay, so these are just like the components that the budget can actually work with. Now, for an example, as I told you already, when it comes to a government, they'll have to have this educational budget, transportational budget, and emergency budget, natural disaster budget. So those are some of the components of budgets. So the same like that, this is also components of a business budget. Okay, so which goes into sales budget. Ma'am, I'm working, I can't write and understanding the notes. Please send me. Yes. Okay, y'all, I'll give you all 10 minutes break. Go have it, break it. I have,
Yeah.
you can get 10 minutes break. Guys, y'all also have 10 minutes break. Be back afterwards. Somehow. Hmm. You're a K-drama fan. I think it's too cliche. Yeah, like not all. I have heard people telling there are good dramas as well, but the beginning it was everything was too cliche, so I'm more into Western side. Western side, hit me up, baby.
You all have been there.
Huh?
You all have been there.
Yeah. I used to watch a lot of Western TV series, rom-coms. I told you last time, no? I love rom-coms. Hmm?
And smarts.
Pardon?
And smart students.
It's books. No, I don't read it. I don't see. I watch. I read. Huge difference. You know, there was this time I used to finish series in weeks, in a week or something, or days.
Watching is really big, all 3 seasons in one day.
I know, like peak.
Just one day, and then I didn't watch the last movie.
Why one day? Because you missed out of 1, 2, 3, is it?
Yeah, I just finished it without spending without job and stuff.
Okay, whatever. I rewatched it before the last season came.
I should probably watch season 4. But I think much more than that.
Yeah, it's the spoilers. Yeah, true. Like if you keep waiting for it and watch, then it makes a little more exciting. Then it's like already there. Like I watched the season when I first time I watched was the season 1, and then I had to wait for season 2. And from the last season to the previous season, it was a hella long wait. I mean, they were literally married and having kids. So Millie had a kid also. So yeah, Millie has a kid by the way.
Adopted.
Yes, adopted it. But she's married and she's the same age as me. I was like, okay, cool.
She adopted. She grew up so fast.
Yeah, that's true. So the thing with those kids, Western kids, and they look way older than their age. So now that Sri Lankan people also being same, these yeah, like you should see this 13 years, 14 years kids. Ah, I know, right? The way they dress and everything. It's like, bro, I know. So it's kind of like too out of age. They look too matured. Yeah, they look too matured for their age, which is not right. Yes, love.
Just their age.
Yeah, they come with this crop top and low cut jeans. It's like, bro, and I don't know, it's too much. It's not giving that mature profession kind of look. It's giving matured attention seeking kind of look. Is it cold for you yet?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I know you can't sit away from her. Baby, go again.
I wonder if they're gonna make it easier.
Okay, I'm gonna send this. Hold on. I'm gonna send the PDF that I made to your group. I just need to check whether I have to add something else? What are we studying? Budgeting and forecasting. Okay. Think. I can't send it in the group, only admins can send message in the group.
They can send it to Sam.
Yeah, I'll send it to Samha. Is Samha admin?
Yeah. No, it's not the official group.
Ah, okay,
She created an unofficial.
cool, much better.
Yeah, I know. You're like. You want me to? I'm going to be there with the. Yeah, she likes it. What is she doing? What is she?
Sent.
Anthony.
Oh wait, my Wi-Fi is slow if this is done. No. I have tissue, it's just, I woke up early in the morning, no, that's it. Somehow, can you get me a Wi-Fi?
You better come again. Post it to YouTube. Yeah, and.
Really? Looking at you, I feel like I'm underdressed.
Okay.
No, I know you're not judging. Yeah, it's Ramadan and I woke up. I felt so bad to wake up early in the morning and iron the dress and then get a pad and wear it. Okay, Sadushan, I have sent you the PDF. I want you all to finish writing the notes. That looks weird with its
I
phone behind.
I know there's a feeling. I know I'm telling you. Interesting. I hope this reach.
No, I look weird. If it was a good webcam and then it takes all over the place that I'm.
You guys have camera in the back.
Yeah,
Ignore it.
exactly.
I know what's going on.
No, I don't want to say it out loud. You can ask for plans.